Hey, what's up and welcome my dudes to another Call of Duty Blackout gameplay video. This one's really special. I actually dropped 25 kills in one game in a solo lobby, which I believe is the world record for console. I've seen Huskerrs drop 30 on PC. I've only seen one other person drop 25, but it was during the beta, so I believe this breaks the world record. I've scoured all over YouTube. If you guys see anything else, let me know. And hey, sorry for the delays on the videos. I just moved into a new house, so I'm going to be slinging out the content in these coming months. Enjoy, guys. Hey, so I actually got this gameplay, this 25 kill game, on stream about 4 or 5 weeks back. I haven't posted it. Like I said, I've been moving into a new house, and also I kind of felt a little slighted by Blackout with the whole paint can thing. But as I go to make this video and I look back at some of my old content, I'm like, God, I love this game. I know it frustrates the heck out of me, but I really think I'm going to keep going with it. As we look through this gameplay, there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to be calling out, like right here. I hear the footsteps, I see this guy has a MOG, and so I'm not taking any chance. I'm just going to continue putting down fire. That way I don't take a MOG to the chest early game. A lot of this stuff is going to be high skill. A lot of it's going to be scuffed, like this battle. And then, frankly, a lot of this is going to be luck. When it comes to battle royales, getting all the good rotations in my favor, luck is a huge part. Now, landing firing range, it's always going to be hot. So a lot of this is just quick reactions, you know, kind of sound whoring, listening for footsteps, and that's all I'm doing here is I'm running around, I'm listening for footsteps, I don't get a sensor dart. Actually, I don't think I get a sensor dart this entire game, and I'm just trying to track down people to get as many kills as I can. Now, disclaimer, if you are not playing this game with headphones, you are wrong. Any Battle Royale headphones are so useful, not only for locating shots, but hearing footsteps, so it's essential. But not to digress. So my game plan here, I've already cleared out firing range with 4 kills. I'm running towards Rivertown. It could be a big game. I don't have a bunch of kills yet, but then I get shot in the back. At this point, I get behind as much cover as I can. I put down suppressive fire. I really should be putting down tap fire here, and I get beamed in the side of the head from somewhere over by Red Barn. So I just kind of start panicking, but also at the same time keeping my mobility as, you know, erratic as possible, and I just decide to focus this guy down. I launch over a cluster grenade, hope it takes him out. Fortunately, he doesn't move in time, and I get an easy kill. Honestly, I don't know how in the moment I was able to draw that line in my head, but the only sight line was from that window from Barn. I start putting him down, and then I get shot by another guy, either in Rivertown or at this close barn, and so I just say, screw it. I'm done with this open field. I got to get into some cover, so I just say, you know, let's call reset, and I work my way inside of this barn. Now, one thing I do with this barn, every time I go in, I always do a jump 360. I've got to clear out those corners. I've died way too many times to people just sitting, crouched in that corner, waiting for someone to come in. Frankly, I've died more times in wagers to stuff like that. And once you lose money to campers and corners, you generally stop doing it. This is a really, really common tip you may see. It's a really good high kill tip. I set these sideways, and then I also, if I've got time to place multiple, and of course I saw that guy there, I push them further on down the bridge, meaning that all 4 mesh mines aren't connected. It's 2 separate sets. This way you get 2 separate sets of kills. For here, this is kind of a cheeky kill. It's a pretty tough animation to be on the defense for. When you jump out of a moving car at the perfect speed, not only do you not take any damage, but it's really tough for the opponent to track, and you can get a good jump on him. At this point, I'm basically just clearing out Rivertown, and I happen to hear this boat. I was expecting him to go screaming by, but apparently he was at 0 health. He was a Master Prestige, so I guess he knew he had to heal there, but it didn't pay off for him. I start putting down suppressive fire here. I see there are more shots coming from my right. I'm not going to walk myself into a pinch, but surprisingly, this guy pushes me, so I'm really glad I popped that med kit because it allowed me to win that fight. I laser him down, and, well, I get ready for the next one. I'm just straight sprinting through the streets of Rivertown, and, well, I run into this poor guy. Just a little level 1, man. From there on, I grab a truck, I start driving around. I fortunately see this guy walking through a field, and I make the same play that we talked about earlier. I jump out. I may take a little bit of damage for jumping out of the truck, but I'm full sending on this guy. I don't want him going inside that building. I don't want to get involved with any explosives, mesh mines, so I just go straight after him. This guy I see get out of the boat and start looting, and apparently he doesn't have headphones or speakers or anything. So that was basically a free kill for me. Heard some gunshots over here, so I cheated off to the right. Generally, I would like to be in an ATV over a truck. It allows me to move around a little bit quicker. Yes, you don't get the same amount of cover, but as long as you're not driving in a straight line, you'll be fine. So this guy actually pulls a pretty smart move. This is one of my favorite tricks. You switch seats and you start beaming me. I started, you know, wiggling a little bit. It was tough for him to hit me, and then to my surprise, 2 damage dealt. The guy dies instantly. I take his ATV. I heard some gunshots up here. This is a pretty popular spot late game, and see ya! I send him down the hill. Now, at this point, I see I've already got 14 kills. I know this has a possibility of being a really big kill game, so I'm not going to spend any time looting unless I absolutely need to. And once again, as you can see here, this guy's totally juked out. He's tracking the ATV, and it's almost like I teleport behind the ATV. Yeah, I take a little bit of damage whenever I jump off, but it's totally worth it in terms of the surprise it gets me, and then also, at this point, I see there's only 13 people left. If I want to get a big kill game, I've got to go fast. So, I'm moving around nonstop, switch to a fresh ATV, and I'm listening. I'm scanning the area, and fortunately, find someone here. He eats a lot of bullets. Man, the level 3 armor is insane against small caliber weapons like, you know, Spitfire, Dame, and stuff like that. I hit a curb, and all of a sudden my ATV is on fire, so this is this is a little risky. I don't know why I went for it, but I slam into the guardrail with my ATV on fire and get a free kill. Probably not worth it. I'm driving around for a long time. Fortunately, no one has died, but a lot of these, you know, in between these jump cuts that I'm making, it's a good 3-4 minutes. This is just nasty what I do to this guy. I head-on collision, he full sends, he's honking at me, and I put one right into his forehead. Both ATVs are lit, so I can't take either one of them, and I'm just driving around in a truck at this point. I'm not going to take the time to heal. I'm not going to take the time to look at any of these supply crates. I'm just going in full sending for the kills at this point. Only 9 people left. I see this guy up in the bush. I can tell just by the fact that he's hiding in a bush. You know, there's no cover there. He's probably not a good player. It touches him, and then just a couple taps with the Spitfire, and he's done for. At this point, I always like to clear the outside perimeter first. If I don't know where anyone else is, I'm going to clear the outside perimeter and work my way in. Now, if I hear gunfire like that, I'm going to stop everything and take that fight. Fortunately, I got my hands on a trauma kit, so I feel a little comfortable pushing forward. I've got the level 3 armor, which I've had almost the entire game. I push up to the top of the hill in the direction from where he came. I'm feeling hot at this point. I've already hit most of my shots. Everyone's dying to me. So I take this rock. It's a nice high ground, and I start to listen. I hear the footsteps coming. I really shouldn't have jumped there. That's kind of a nervous habit I need to break. Just sit there, crouch, take that high ground, and beam him down with the Spitfire. So from here, I start to repair my armor. I've already scanned the outside perimeter, so I know I'm safe. And the ICR tap fire is insane. So no more jump cuts for the rest of the video. I'm going to show how everything plays out. I saw he was lobbing over shots to someone, so I'm just pushing in that direction. At this point, I'm kill hungry. I want to get every single kill left in the lobby, right? There's 4 other people and then myself. So I start driving over to where he was shooting at, and I see this guy here. If someone hits you with a cluster, bail. It doesn't matter how much damage you're going to take. Just get out of there because that cluster will kill you. I concuss the left. I push the right. I use that truck as cover, and now I'm in open field, right? I've got the storm pushing in. This guy, fortunately, I hit my shots, and I laser him, but he could have killed me. And then, Kobe. So honestly, that could have gone really bad for me. I'm going to go up there, take the high ground. This is the best spot where I can be. I peek the staircase, and there's actually somebody there. I kind of do this jiggle peek back and forth where I pretend that I don't see him, and then I hard commit to him. I probably shouldn't have peeked all the way into the stairwell, but it worked out. Honestly, that's one of my favorite things to do in any battle royale is if someone sees you, they clearly see you, and you kind of catch them out of the corner of your eye, I pretend like I don't see them at all. I play stupid, I continue on, and they're either A, gonna push you, or B, remain in the same spot, all the while you have control of the situation. You can either set up an ambush, or push them, you know, more aggressively around that same corner. And so what I'm doing here, I know it's a 1v1 situation. I was searching that body trying to find, you know, a trauma kit or a sensor dart, something useful for a 1v1. I really should be healing up right now, not sure why I am. But at this point, I'm just trying to funnel him into one building. I know eventually he's going to have to cross over just because of where the storm is coming from. And I catch a little glimpse of him here. And so basically, I'm just going to hold the high ground and listen. Fortunately, he breaks out of that side window, and I get the 25 bomb. My entire game plan right there was even if that storm was closing in and he was waiting inside, I was going to hold that window. The point being, he's going to have to come out underneath me. I'll take the storm damage. I know I can hit my shots, and I'm just going to beam him with my Spitfire while in the storm. It's a risky play, but I would rather have that than trying to jump out and do a 180 battle. None of that. So There it is, guys. The 25 kill game. I haven't found anyone on PS4 that's gotten anything higher. Obviously, there's higher solo squads, there's higher duo squads. I've only seen one other person get 25 kills in a solo game on Blackout, and that was during the beta. I'm going to go ahead and plug that, put his link in the description just because I know he's a cool dude. But that's all I've got for you guys. If you're still enjoying the content, make sure to hit a like, hit the subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Peace.